Vitamin E. Oh, I love vitamin E. Do you know vitamin E is a nutrient that can stay in that cell of yours for up to 90 days, picking up the free radicals and cleaning them out and dumping them out the body? You know that vitamin E, if the problem is if you don't have the vitamin C, for the vitamin C to relay and pass that free radical toxin to the vitamin E, then leaves your body, leaves that cell, leaves the body, and you've lost it. And where it could have worked for 90 days. So if you're taking E, you must make sure you're taking a good organic seed. So when you're looking for E, what are you looking for? A lot of people don't realize that E's are not what you think they are. Number one is most of the E in the world is either made from turpentine or petroleum or something like that. You want to make sure the vitamin E you're taking is made from organic food. How do you know that? There's a whole bunch of things to look for. Number one, it should have 4 tocopherols and 4 tocotrienols. Now you know you're getting the whole E family. You're getting all 8 vitamin E's, and this is absolutely vital. The next thing, it should be cold extracted in an oxygen-free environment. Otherwise, oils go rancid. The next thing when you take it, should be produced under pharmaceutical license. That means you can trust the ingredient list, you can trust the labeling list of that product. So you want to make sure that it is produced under pharmaceutical license. Another thing is ask the manufacturer. Say, hey, can you send me your pharmaceutical license? Hey, can you send me any product that you've had published in a peer-reviewed medical journal? The E doesn't matter as long as something has from the company. Now you know you're getting a product from a really good company. So it needs to have all 8 E's, pharmaceutical license, organic whole food. The next thing we have vitamin E to help your body utilize it better. It should be water miscible. What does that mean? That means the company has broken it down that it can be absorbed so much easier into your body. And how do you know that? If you pop it and put it into a glass of water and stir it, it's just going to be sucked straight into the water, and it's not going to be floating on the top. It's a process called water miscible. Very, very important. Well, I love vitamin E because it's fantastic for people who've got impotency problems. If you've got ED, it's such a great product. Why? Because it helps with circulation. It helps to give you vitamin E should be called vitamin E because it helps you get a lift in life. Vitamin E for fertility. I can tell you a story of a couple living in Phoenix, Arizona, couldn't have children. They tried everything under the sun. They were desperate to have children, and they were on vitamin E. She actually owned her own drugstore. She was a pharmacist with her own drugstore. And I remember going there one day, and she was taking E and zinc, and I said, somebody told me to come and see you because you've been trying to fall pregnant for years. You couldn't fall pregnant. So they said, yeah, we're doing all the right things. I said, what you doing? I said, we're taking E and zinc. We're taking all this, taking that. I said, let me see the E. I said, this isn't E. This is turpentine. And I said, this isn't zinc. This is galvanized iron. She said, oh, you're talking rubbish. There's no way. This is impossible. Well, a few days later, she phones me. She says, oh, my gracious me, you are right. This is actually not human whole food. And she was just blown away. They switched brands, and guess what happened? A few weeks later, she must have fallen pregnant because about a month or 2 later, she was pregnant and going strong. And today, they've got 3 children today. And today, she's into nutrition as her career, which to me is really, really exciting. And her husband is also a nutritionist. Absolutely exciting. All right, so vitamin E is wonderful for infertility, impotency, just absolutely great. It's a wonderful antioxidant. Absolutely incredible. It's incredible for circulation. But let me tell you what vitamin E is wonderful for. I know somebody very well who used to battle a swallow, and they'd have to go down and expand the throat. The older she got, the worse it got. And so would have to go down and then open the throat up. And one day we were sitting with a doctor from Arbonne, and he was saying, do you know what you need to do? You take a vitamin E, pop it into the water, and because vitamin E is for muscles, and the throat is a muscle. That's why it's so good for impotency. That's why it's so good for sportsmen. That's why it's so good for the heart. That's why it's so good for the lungs, because the lungs are muscles, and the heart is a muscle. And so she would do this, put in the water, drink it down, and guess what? She hasn't had a swallowing problem for years. So vitamin E is so good for the throat. It's absolutely an awesome product for the throat. So vitamin E is really an incredible product for the cardiovascular system, for circulation. It's a muscle builder, so it's incredible for the heart. It's wonderful for sportsmen because it helps you develop and build muscle if you take vitamin E and zinc and all that kind of stuff. Vitamin E is incredible for increasing your energy. Why does it increase energy? Because what it does, you need oxygen for energy. And so vitamin E, you breathe in your lung, and the oxygen's in the lungs. How does it carry from the lungs into the bloodstream? Guess what carries it through from the lungs to the bloodstream? Vitamin E absorbs it and sucks it into the bloodstream. So vitamin E is so important over there. So vitamin E is for circulation, gets a nutrient for the brain, so it's good for brain fog and clearing up the brain. And vitamin E is good for the eyes, it's good for psoriasis, it's good for everything, because what it does, it cleans out those arteries, works together with salmon oil, works together with lecithin, works together with lipotropic, and cleans out those arteries, empowering your circulation system to improve. Absolutely awesome. Vitamin E is wonderful for asthmatic because of what I just said, emphysema problems, because as I said, it's a muscle builder for the heart. It gets the circulation going, it absorbs the oxygen into there, so it's just great for that. And again, for your throat, just to remind you, because so many people suffer with this in the old age, you pop it into water, you stir it in, squeeze a bit of lemon in there, you drink it down, and it coats that esophagus, and oh my gracious me, it is life changing.